Two-seed Red Raiders in the white, the designated home team, as JT Toppin in the lane gets his own miss. Kerwin Walton, three for Texas Tech.
Offensive rebound. Everybody collapsed around JT Toppin in the middle of paint. Quick kick. And Darren Williams did an excellent job of just that extra pass to find Walton.
Baylor, the 7 seed, comes in looking for their 20th win of the season. Norchad Omier goes to work down low.
Man, he is so strong. His upper body and his ability to attack. They feel like Texas Tech is going to play Norchad Omier straight up one-on-one. And so that's a matchup that they want to try to establish very early on for the Baylor Bears.
Rolling to the basket, JT Toppin the flush. These two teams played just once this season in Lubbock, back on February 4th, just over a month ago. And Chance McMillan led the way for Texas Tech with 19, hitting 5 threes, as Norchad Omier doing work inside for Baylor.
Do you see how they're spacing the floor out and just isolating Norchad Omier down low underneath the hoop?
JT Toppin stepping out for 3.
Like I said in the open, they will look for him on the short roll. They will look on the pick and pop. The simplicity of how JT Toppin plays. He does not have any wasted movement when he's out on the floor. The opportunity to be a champion comes few and far between during the course of the season. Non-conference tournament maybe, conference play, and then you have the conference tournament, and then if you're lucky, you get a chance in the NCAAs.
And a strong move to beat the shot clock. Again, Norchad Omier for Baylor.
Every time down the floor, they've gotten the ball to Norchad Omier. And every time he's gotten close to the basket, it has worked.
JT Toppin at this end of the floor getting touches and the reverse lay-in. He has 7 of Texas Tech's 10. And the other side, Omier is all 6 for Baylor. And the reverse miss by Robert Wright, the 3rd inside. Here come the Red Raiders. Kerwin Walton, corner 3 and a chance for 4. Exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by.
He's trying to stop Norchad Omier at one end of the floor. This is compounded by the fact that it's VJ Edgecombe.
In a lot of ways, it's turned into an epidemic this season in college basketball.
I don't understand it. I mean, it's something that's drilled every single day in practice. Like, no coach is like, hey, when someone takes a jump shot, go right after him.
Norchad Omier gathers and scores underneath. He is all 8 for Baylor. Texas Tech, after missing their first shot, has made 5 in a row, 6 in a row. Third 3 already for Kerwin Walton.
With that strong roll of the basket, a little bit stronger with Federico because he cannot pick and pop. Defensively, you have to have awareness.
Norchad Omier had it now in his 22nd season in Waco coaching Baylor. Christian Anderson, the freshman from deep, and Texas Tech has made 8 consecutive shots.
He's a dude. Like Christian Anderson comes off the bench, and he is a game changer. When the ball hits his hands, he is a threat to score wherever he is on the floor. Look out.
Norchad Omier off the lob.
And they vacated miscommunication defense in the paint, and then watch the miscommunication on the curl to go with the ball. That means that Norchad, better job pushing him off the block, not allowing him to catch it in the paint.
And the strength of Omier, but then he's denied, got it back. And after the block shot by JT Toppin, Omier puts it in. Albuquerque to go to Lubbock. Freshman for Baylor in the key, Robert Wright III, who this season set the Baylor freshman single-season assist record.
Well, Texas Tech better figure out how to protect their paint a little bit better. 14 of the 16 points have come in the paint. Now, granted, a lot of that is Norchad Omier. The only 2 were at the free throw line on a drive. So everything has come at the cup right now for the Baylor Bears.
Tough runner, and Robert Wright is able to get it to go.
Downhill attack. Really good job. We talked so much about VJ Edgecombe, but Robert Wright, a very talented freshman.
16 of their 18 have come in the paint for Baylor. And the Bears last night had 42 points in the paint against Kansas State. From the outside, Elijah Hawkins, first points of the night.
Coach Drew was just saying they were rebounding the ball well, not on this possession.
Darian Williams, three!
He deserved it. You get 2 offensive rebounds. You deserve that shot attempt. Really good job relocating after the kickout. That's the conference player of the year, diving out of bounds to secure this extra possession.
Darian Williams makes him pay.
Little things that help you become an elite basketball team. Competitive spirit and greatness. Grant McCaslin said when they won that game at Houston, when he got ejected, JT Toppin was ejected in that contest. The competitiveness of this team kind of started to show out and show out. And you've seen it now in the last couple of possessions.
BJ Edgecombe, his first points of the night. Back the other way, Christian Anderson nails a three. 9 threes for Texas Tech.
We still have over 9 minutes left to go here in the first half, and they've already got 9 threes.
We thought BYU shot the lights out earlier today.
This is fantastic. End to end for both of these two teams. Trading 2s for 3s, though, means that you're playing catch-up.
BJ Edgecombe down the lane, gliding in. Norchad Omier on the offensive glass. The kick out, and a three rattles in. Jason Asamona.
You mentioned rarely used, but was ready and had his feet set underneath. And Norchad Omier carves out so much space to get the offensive board.
10-3 for the Red Raiders.
I'd throw to Federico right now. He's got BJ Edgecombe on him, just duck in. But Federico's standing behind him, allowing him to push him out of the way.
Darian Williams, 4 threes.
Rebounding would help, though.
11 of 15 from 3. And Baylor from long range, his second 3 for the Baylor Bears as Jeremy Roach gets his first points of the night.
Grant McCaslin is really good at defining what the roles are and communicating that to his team.
JT Toppin doing what he does.
I'm surprised he didn't shoot that right away. That was a late closeout.
6th team foul on Baylor. The next one puts Texas Tech into the bonus. As Darian Williams goes inside and with his strength is able to get to the middle and flip it up and in.
He's been outstanding.
14 for Darian Williams.
5 of 7, 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A couple of offensive rebounds for a player that we didn't know how much he was going to be out on the floor tonight.
Largest lead for the Red Raiders. Three-pointer, a good look by Roach, but cleaned up by Norchad Omier. His first point since early in the game. Elijah Hawkins. 5 on the timer. The lob for JT Toppin, who lays it in. 7 p.m. Eastern, Bracketology presented by Lowe's. Then at 8 on ESPN, the women's selection special, followed on ESPN 2 at 9 by women's bracketology, and at 10, men's tournament bracketology as Norchad Omier with the lay-in. He has 16 for Baylor.
Where would they be without Norchad Omier? I mean, just outstanding effort out of him all game long.
All season long as he blocks the shot of Kevin Overton.
Norchad Omier has 8 consecutive double-doubles.
But they're already without Langston Love tonight. They've been missing for about a month. As a 3 by JT Toppin, a 2. His foot was on the line.
But he's done a great job passing the ball. Look for him to get involved more at the rim.
They need him to. Somebody besides Norchad Omier has got to score the ball.
Robert Wright has his shot blocked by JT Toppin, the Big 12. Shot clock inside 10 for the Red Raiders, who are 12 for 20 from 3. Deep 3, 13 of 21. Elijah Hawkins with his third 3.
They just keep adding to it. The school record is very much so in danger this evening.
BJ Edgecombe gets loose. And the rebound tipped out, and Baylor controls. Jalen Celestine, a nice move on the baseline. First points for the grad transfer from Cal.
A rare attack from the three-point line. They got all the way to the rim. Texas Tech does a really good job defensively getting that pack line, staying inside the three-point line, getting in the gaps, taking away your driving lanes.
Shot clock down to 7.
No movement. Hawkins is asking guys to move, and nobody's cutting and moving without the ball.
Kerwin Walton fires from the corner.
Well, I'd start listening to Hawkins because he was yelling for Walton to do that for about 5 seconds. And it's a double-double now for Hawkins. He's got 10 points to go along with 10 assists.
And that's the 4th 3 for Kerwin Walton tonight.
And everybody's standing there waiting for Walton to move out of the corner. They're like looking like, dude,
you mean that wasn't the play? Stand around, wait till the shot clock's about to expire, and throw up a 3 and have it go. And one, Norchad Omier for Baylor.
That's the play every time for Baylor. I mean, Norchad Omier could end this game with 40 points. And Baylor's just got to continue.
And we have not seen Chance McMillan here in the second half. DJ Edgecombe skips to the bucket and it rattles in. Shot clock rolling down. Tough, deep 3, short from Elijah Hawkins. And the rebound, Jaden Nunn, Baylor running. BJ Edgecombe down the lane. Gets to the bucket, and it's an 8-point game. And the fadeaway short from Jeremy Roach. And bursting up the floor, Elijah Hawkins. BJ Edgecombe challenges the play. It stays with the Red Raiders. Take a look at the T. Rowe Price ACC men's basketball tournament and the injury problems which have been talked about with Duke today. They get a win. They'll play Carolina tomorrow in the semis. Stanford right now is stunning Louisville.
Well, that would be a massive upset inside the ACC tournament. I think the key, though, is North Carolina. Assuming that you're not going to see JT Toppin welcome back to the ballgame. But assuming that you're not going to see Cooper Flagg, which they said it was a long shot he plays in the semifinals, I think it should be no shot. If Carolina wins that game, that solidifies them almost 100% that they're going to be in the field.
Back to a double-digit lead for Texas Tech. Norchad Omier, the step through and the power move by Norchad Omier. A season-high 25.
I think the 2 best bigs in the country at ducking in the center of the paint and just absolutely burying you is Norchad Omier and Graham Ike from Gonzaga. They work in transition and run right into that little arc in the center of the floor and just plant their 2 feet and say, give me the ball.
JT Toppin, and it's poked away by Norchad Omier. BJ Edgecombe in transition, lays it in. Shot clock at 10. 7-point game, the closest Baylor has been since it was 25-18. But now it's a 9-point game as JT Toppin, the Big 12 Player of the Year, as 19. Especially the way Texas Tech has shot the ball from deep.
Back on the island of Omier.
Norchad Omier gets that one to crawl in.
At all, but the offensive end, he loves the call when it creates space. Little step through. Sees where he wants.
With his reaction to the foul call. Darian Williams missing the 3. JT Toppin pulls it down. It goes to work and one. 4th foul on Norchad Omier.
Now that is a huge, huge play. 2 fouls on Norchad Omier on that side of the floor.
Kevin Overton missing a putback, and it's ripped away by BJ Edgecombe from JT Toppin. Jaden Nunn, 3.
I like to throw the Williams in the corner, but I'd flash Toppin up into the high post and then play out of that.
Down the lane to the bucket and denied by JT Toppin. JT Toppin at the high post. Up and under with the right hand, 24 for Toppin.
How good is his base? Like, he is so strong, so compact. Very rarely gets knocked off his line.
Norchad Omier sitting with his 4 fouls. On the fall away, Jaden Nunn starting to get involved.
Well, he's had to. I mean, you mentioned it, who was going to be the guy.
Pull-up jumper, Jeremy Roach. Texas Tech leaving the door open for Baylor as BJ Edgecombe lost it, and it's cleaned up by Norchad Omier. Christian Anderson.
Toppin was wide open. Anderson missed him. It's too late.
Here he is. Blocked by Norchad Omier. And the miss by Kevin Overton. And here comes Baylor. Robert Wright the third. Lays it in. Timeout Baylor, 26.5.
Of course, Norchad Omier gets the rebound. You got two on his right arm. Gets to the left. There's nobody there. No sense of energy.
Robert Wright tries to turn the corner. The kick out. Jaden Nunn. Three. No timeouts for Baylor.
Drive to the middle. Looks like he's stuck and caught. Finds Jaden Nunn wide open. Clean. But if he makes this, it's a two-possession contest.
And it is. Robert Wright darts to the basket, lays it in.
That's insane.
Clinging to the lead. He missed both. Norchad Omier the rebound. VJ Edgecombe for the win.
What a game.